Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Johanna, and for those of you who are new here, welcome. And for those of you who are returning, welcome back. In today's video, we're going to be doing the After the Pen, as well as some happy mail for the first week of February. And if that is of interest to you, please stay tuned. Okay, so jelly bean update. I know that shouldn't be a thing, but it's a thing. So this is my jar of jelly beans. This is actually a recycled jar. My folks get this from Costco. It has like feta cheese or some kind of cheese in it. And we have lots of these because this is one of my dad's favorite cheeses. And so I just took one from my jelly beans, but this isn't all. And this actually ties in to some happy mail that I just got today. So let me take a jelly bean. This is Who Even Knows flavor. I'll put this away and I'll show you my happy mail. So as you saw, that jar was completely full. And I know it seems a bit backwards, but I haven't been eating out of the jar because I usually stand my iPad on top of it. And so I've been eating out of this. And so in another video, I told you guys my mom had bought this from Target for me. And what I do is I'll just pour out a little bit on the side here, usually on a piece of paper towel or on a plate. And then I'll just eat random. I don't go in here because I just like the randomness of whatever flavors, and I don't put anything back. I've learned to accept black licorice, and of all of the flavors on here, that was probably the one that I used to throw away. It's a very good palate cleanser. I don't know that I like the taste. But so that's the status. You can see there's jelly beans in there, and so I work out of here, and then eventually I would work out of that cheese jar. Well, my friend Andy sent this. So now, within a span of, I don't know, a couple weeks, I have 4 pounds of jelly beans. And I told her, oh, that's going to be enough to get me through the end of the year. But let's be honest, if I have any of these by Easter, I'd be surprised. It's got fruit in it. It's healthy. And so she had sent me this bag here. And then she had also sent me flowers. Now that girl knows that I love me some florals. And I'll actually be using this in the next video. So be on the lookout for that because I want to do some collaging with this. And so it adds to my arsenal because I already have the red and the blue flowers that she sent me. I also have some black flowers that I had bought years ago. And this looks like a nice assortment of yellows and pinks and purples and whites. And so, I have so many florals. I don't need your stuff, Happy Planner. Don't even look at me anymore. I know. I think I just broke up with them. Anyway, I wanted to show the happy mail from Andy, and she had sent it for Galentine's Day, which is such a sweet idea. So Miss Andy, thank you so much for my treats. I will power up between videos today with jelly beans. Lord knows I have enough of them. So for our flip through for February 2021, as you can see, I did color in this page, and the reason why the pencils are out is predominantly I used Crayolas for this. Now the background, I did use a Tombow pen, and I like the effect of that, so I won't be doing anything else to the background. It looks like it's a faded, distressed paint job, and really it's just I'm lazy with coloring in my markers. And then, like I said, most of the books here were done with the Crayolas. Every once and again, I would pull out either a black pen or one of my vintage Sarasa pens to do some accents, and then also one of my box and silver pens to color some of the accents as well. I did add a tab here. This is just a box from the Colorful Boxes sticker book, and then it's just folded in half, but I didn't put that down until I was finished with the page. Now I'm thinking that I'm going to need to color that in, and right now I'm leaning towards blue. I think that's the accent that stands out the most to me on these pages. But I had so much fun coloring this, probably for the last couple of nights. That's what I've been focusing on. And it doesn't look like it would take that long. Yeah, it's taken hours. But I think it looks so pretty to me. I love it. And what's even funnier, well, not like funny, haha. It's just, this is the bookish sticker book from Happy Planner. And it's, as far as I know, the only bookish type sticker book they have, or if they have another one, it's still in this color range. I have always gravitated more from a book library standpoint from the muted tones. I would prefer to live in a library like Professor Higgins from My Fair Lady, which is all browns and taupes and grays and things like that, versus living in like Blue's Clues library. I've never seen Blue's Clues. I don't know if they have a library, but I definitely lean more towards this than I do to that. But I got that from Zulily at a really good price, so yeah. But I wanted to point out how different it looks. Here I have made progress in the Order of the Phoenix. Poor Andy. She emailed me or DM'd me or texted me. She told me in one of those forms that she's already finished with the book and she's just waiting on me. So I am now on chapter 32. I need to get to chapter 38. I don't know if that's going to be happening this weekend or if I'll listen to it on Monday while I'm working. But I think it's a good prognosis that we're going to be able to finish that book, send each other our thoughts within the next week or so, and then I'll actually have something to write down, as well as we can start the next book, which is book 6. And I think the Half-Blood Prince. I think that's the next book that we're getting into. Again, did some coloring on these pages. I still need to finish this one, but it does take quite a few hours to finish. So like last night, I worked on this and this, and probably all told it took me like 3 or 4 hours, because there's quite a fair bit of layering, because I just love how the texture looks on the coloring pages. And then for this one, it definitely works better than the original picture, because I colored the eye in with just my Sarasa, and then I used my white Jelly Roll pen to put the little dot there. It's still a little gross, and there actually is no definition between their bodies, so this might be a two-headed mouse, rat, whatever, but it definitely looks less creepy than it was before. And I just realized that this must be the mayor of this library, because he's the only one with clothes. Naked, naked, two-headed naked. He's in a two-piece suit. Cool. All right, Mayor. I get it. I mean, I would wear clothes in a library, but maybe that's just me. That is my thought of the day. It is currently the afternoon of Saturday the 6th, and so I've already written down what I plan to do for today. And then on the back here, that's just my thoughts in for the month. And then this is my journaling, where I've logged down what I've eaten for breakfast and for lunch during the work week. I don't write anything down for the weekend, and then my horoscopes. And the app that I have on my phone, I can actually get the horoscope for a day in advance, and so I've already written the one for tomorrow, although tomorrow I will finish out the journaling. And I really like those stickers from Sticky Mo. So it's this sheet right here, and I love how small they are. I love how they look like they're typed from like an old-fashioned typewriter. And then I used the Tombow color that I've chosen for the month, which is Tombow 850. And then I've just done some highlight over the top of it, because it sort of disappeared a little bit too much into the page than was my liking. And so by putting this over it, it does make it pop out just a little bit. And I love, because it's so small, that I did the staggering effect, and and I just think it makes it look interesting. And I don't know that I'll have a lot to write tomorrow, if anything, and so I left myself a little bit of space. And then, like I said, in the video that I'm going to be doing next, we're actually going to be collaging and finishing up this back page and then starting up and setting up for the next week. So definitely be on the lookout for that. It was actually a pretty good week for me. It was very productive at work. Yesterday, we probably had the most productive meeting that we've ever had for my department. And so, I'm not a huge fan of meetings, but I do like being productive from a work perspective. And so, yeah, it was a good week, guys. I'm happy. Anyway, I'll go ahead and insert the footage of what I ate for this week as soon as I'm finished yammering away. After this, I plan on doing the collaging video. I need to set up my stology for work for next week. I've already filmed a coloring video, and then maybe one more video today, or maybe a few more videos tomorrow. I'm not sure, but I'll still work on this. And the next time you see this, well, no, that's a lie. The next after the pen that you see, these pages will probably be completed, and then we'll work on whatever new pages I'm adding, because I do want to add in coloring pages in some way, shape, or form to every weekly spread that I do. All right, stay tuned for the meals of what I ate for this week. And as always, aloha. Hey guys, lunch for today, Monday, February 1st, is fish cake and cabbage stir fry with a kale salad and hopper rice, which is white and brown rice. I've never heard of this, and it looks like it's onions and cabbage and then imitation crab. It sounded interesting, and apparently it's a thing, as my boss says, that her family makes this, but from what she described, it sounds a lot better when she makes it. But I haven't tasted it, so I don't know how it is, but that's lunch for today. Today is a kimchi bowl. I didn't use the kimchi bowl seasoning though. I wasn't feeling like anything spicy, so we just had some leftover ramen or Sapporo ramen packets in the cabinet, so I just used that. Had leftover Spam, hey Colleen, and some green onions from last night. I like my ramen with just regular yellow mustard, and so that's what you see right there. And then I do have half a sandwich of a roast pork sandwich, and the roast pork was from this weekend, and we're slowly getting through it. And that's lunch for today. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good morning, guys. It is Wednesday, February 3rd. Breakfast for today is some savory pastries my brother picked up on Monday. So yeah, a few days old, but that's fine. I microwave them and they should be okay. This is a ham and spinach roll, and that is a hot dog roll. I have a yogurt in the fridge. Of course, I have my big cup of coffee and some water. I'll see you guys at lunch. Guys, lunch for today is hamburger steak from the cafeteria. It's a hamburger patty with mushrooms and onions, it looks like, and a gravy. Looks actually like a teriyaki gravy, hopper rice, and a potato salad. And that's lunch for today. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hey guys, lunch for today, Thursday, February 4th, is a mishmash of things. So last night we had a McDonald's. I had a quarter pounder deluxe, and so this is the other half of it. We had leftover McNuggets. My favorite sauce is hot mustard, followed by barbecue and sweet and sour. And my mom actually had sushi, like California roll or spicy California roll. And so next day, what I do with that is I cover it in a Korean pancake batter. It's sort of like a tempura batter, but it's seasoned. And since I was frying it anyway, I fried the nuggets. Yep, I did that. And then I opened a can of green beans. We had some shredded carrots in the fridge. So with the leftover batter, I fried it in that. I covered the leftover sushi pieces. I don't have any, but I covered the leftover sushi pieces in that same batter and then fried it. I don't deep fry, I just do a shallow pan fry. And then this is cold because I prefer leftover hamburgers cold. It's a long explanation for what that is that you're looking at, but that's the lunch for today. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Guys, lunch for today, Friday, February 5th, is chicken pot pie soup from Marie Callender's. We picked it up from Sam's Club. It's just in a can. And I did add some Tabasco in here. And then a few nights ago, my mom and my brother picked up a Costco chicken bake. I just rewarmed it in the microwave. That's half of it. And then I actually like eating mine with ketchup and mustard. It doesn't taste like a corn dog, but it's very reminiscent of a corn dog for me. And then for breakfast, I just had coffee. It's cold here in Hawaii. It's like, I don't know, 60 something. I'm freezing. I've been cold all day. So for dinner, I'm having soup again, although I think it's going to be different. Anyway, I hope you guys have or had a great weekend. I'll see you next week.